Welcome back to my channel. My name is Eileen, and today I wanted to talk to you about getting back dermal piercings because I got my back dermals done and I swear I was so scared. I was like scouring the internet looking for how does a back dermal feel? Is a back dermal worse than a nipple piercing? Like I was like looking up everything you can look up. How does a back dermal reject? You know, I was watching TikTok after TikTok, like, you know, vlogs and different things that I could find. But I don't know if it's just me, but whenever I'm looking for something online, unless it's like a highly talked about subject like working out or, you know, fashion or something, I never find anything. For example, like when I was looking up for like nipple piercings, I did see like a bunch of videos for that, but when I looked up the back dermals, I found like little to none, and mostly I just found videos about people that are like doing the procedure. So for example, I'm like showing you a video of me like getting it done, but I'm not actually sitting here and talking to you face to face telling you basically like what it feels like and what to experience, what to expect, and what you can like kind of look out for the time that you go in, or like, you know, just tips like that. When I went to go get my back dermals done, I went to like this shop. It was kind of like 30 minutes away from my house, and this shop that I went to, they labeled themselves as a tattoo and piercing shop, but when I went in, there was no piercer. They had to call someone to come in, and then I had to wait like 15 minutes, but I was like, okay, it's already 30 minutes from my house, and then that's halfway, like that's half the drive to my house, so I'll just wait. The piercer comes in, and then he says like, you know, fill out these forms. I fill out these forms, and then we get into the piercing. Everything's good. I didn't see like, okay, I just don't want to like bash the place because I feel like they've been open for so long that like I don't think necessarily anything was bad. I just think like you have one bad experience, and then it kind of like alters your perspective on things, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm trying not to like say, oh, the piercing was shit or whatever, because you have to understand like my piercer, my body reacts different than your piercing and your body, and maybe when you go you'll be like, oh, it wasn't as bad as she said, or it wasn't as easy as she said. So that's why I just want you like to know where I'm coming from, so you can kind of see like if it aligns, you know, with your story. Like you have to actually go get it done in order for you to like know. But I just want to like say this. So I get to the point of like actually having to get the piercing done. They give me like a size selection, and I'm like, I want the smallest gems that you have, because I didn't want my piercings to be like big, and because there are different size dermal piercings. Like I'm trying to look for my phone right now so I can show you like I saw this TikTok of this girl that said she has like big back dermals, and so, but you know, like it just depends on like the size like you want. Okay, so I can't find the big ones, but I'll show you the small ones, and then I'll just show you like the different kind of size. So these are like some small ones. I know they don't look small, but they're pretty tiny. And then let's go to another one. And like this girl has like, I think like the same size as mine. They're a little bit bigger. And then let's see, I can't tell if this girl like has them small or like just like the way that they're placed, but they look kind of tiny as well. And then this girl, I think hers are like the same size as mine as well, where like they're not like too small. But okay, so this girl has big dermals. There you go. This is what I'm looking for. So these are much bigger dermals, as you can see. And so just if you're gonna get smaller, bigger dermals, that's up to you. I just knew I wanted like super small ones because there was a influencer that I seen who had really small ones, super low down her back, like dang near her like little crack. So I was like, maybe I want that because it looks really cute. I'll show you. They're kind of small, so it's kind of hard to see, but that's why when I was getting them, I like knew I wanted them small as well. You can't really see because she's moving a lot, and this is a screenshot, but like you can see that they're super low, and small. Like, they're super cute. Oh, and there's another girl that I follow as well. And I'll show you like her dermals, just so you can kind of get like an idea of what to expect, what you can expect, or maybe like you like something and you know. Like, her dermals are like probably like the same size as mine, but they're close together. They're super close together. So, and I thought that was really cute. So again, like, you can get them like any placement that you want, but it's just all up to you. I was like, when I saw it, when I went to the dermal piercing, like the tattoo shop, the guy was telling me like to get the bigger ones because like it'll be like more flashy and like more people will see them. But I was like, I don't want them to be big and flashy. Like, I want them to be small and like together and like cute. And like, he was like, but you don't want people to see them. And I'm like, no, I want them to be a surprise. Like, I have probably like, I have 8 piercings, but unless I was naked, you wouldn't be able to tell. Like, unless I'm naked, you can't tell where my piercings are. And like, I used to have a tongue piercing and I kind of want to get a tongue piercing again, but I don't know. I might, I don't know. But I don't think so, because I like having like how my piercings are like kind of like covered, and it's like kind of like I have to get naked for you to see me like that. It's like more like a intimate, like, it's like a little surprise. And when people see it, they're like, dang, freaking Nessie, how many piercings do you have? And I'm like, who's asking? But yeah, so I have so many. And I know like 8 piercings is not a lot. Like, usually people have like a million. But like, usually the common person has like a nose piercing and a belly piercing, or like a belly piercing and ear piercings, and maybe a nose piercing, you know. But like, having so many piercings, like 8 piercings, like, where are they? Why do you have so many? So the guy was telling me to like get bigger ones, and I was like, no, I want them to be private. And then after that, it goes into like getting the dermals done. And one thing I really wanted was a hollow needle piercing. So they have 2 methods. So don't be like shocked if you see someone do one method or the other. They actually probably have more methods. So there's like a hollow needle, and then they just stick it in this way, take it out, stick it the other side, and then basically poke you on both sides, like stick, 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 stick. So it's like 4 actual punctures that you have to go through. I think that looks painless, like less, like, I think it looks like it has less pain. But the one that I got was the dermal punch, where essentially it goes like, they pinch your skin, push it down, do a little swirly swirl, and then put the jewelry in. My piercer did not place it in correctly the first time. He just placed the tape on top of it and hoped it would set in place. So I paid $280 for that, and I was pissed. But also, I'm trying not to be like cheap, and I'm trying to be like, okay, I wanted these piercings. I mean, the fact that they fucked me over, and he knew he fucked me over, and he could have gave me a discount knowing that he fucked me over, I was still just like, I wanted this. It is what it is. And the reason I say that is because when I walked in, I asked them like, how much are dermal piercings? I said, well, they asked me, how many are you getting? I said, I'm getting 2 dermal piercings. And then they said, okay, well, for 2 dermal piercings, it'll be $140 for your back, but it'll most likely be a discount because it's your first piercing here. The piercer comes and he tells me, no, it'll be $280. And then I asked, well, is it $140 per piercing? And he goes, no, it's $280 for the back piercings. And then so that's just why it was kind of like annoying, because it's like, you know, I went in there with the intention of having to pay this much, and then it was cash too, so I already had the idea, like, so I had to pull it out of the ATM, and it was just so frustrating, like, having to go the extra mile for that. But I was like, you know what, I can't be mad. I can't be mad. It is what it is. So then after I do that, he puts that one in. It's not in correctly, like, it's literally like lopsided. So here's my back. Part of the piercing is in and the other part is sticking up, and then he puts tape on top of it and just hopes that it's gonna like fix itself. I do the other side, and the other side of the piercing, like, it goes in super fast. He does it good. On this side, he does it bad. And mind you, this side hurt way worse because I didn't have any adrenaline, and on this side I had so much adrenaline, so I didn't feel it. But then, like, I was on live and I was showing the freaky nasties, and I was like, I think this dermal's not sitting right, and they're like, it's not sitting right, like it's lifted and you can tell it has like a shadow and everything, and you can kind of see it like sticking up. So I get kind of like annoyed because I'm like, you know, this shit hurts so bad and it's still so sensitive, like I don't know if I want to go get it retouched or anything. So then I called the piercer. It was the next day. It was like not even less, it was less than 24 hours. So I called them the next day. Hey, I was here yesterday for some dermals and one of them is not sitting right. So then he pushes it in with his thumb, just like literally sits there, puts it in place, and it was good. And then 3 days later, I noticed like it's not sitting right. So then I put like more bandages on top, and I like continue to push in on it. And I just felt like I completely mixed up my story because I can't remember like the timeline, and I'm so sorry. Like, I just want you to know, I went to go get it pierced, then like 3 days later, and then anyway, a week later, I noticed that taking off the band-aids, putting the band-aids back on, I'm starting to get what feels like a rug burn. And again, like I said, this is not the piercer's fault. Like I said, I'm not sure if I said this, but most of this is not like to scare you. It's not the piercer's fault, this part, and it's not my fault. It's just, it's no one's fault. It's just what happened, you know. So I start to feel like I have a rug burn on my back, and I'm like, oh, like this shit, like I can't put another band-aid on, like it hurts so bad. I'm putting medical tape, like I'm trying anything just to avoid putting a band-aid on, but it hurts so bad. Like I said, I feel like I have a rug burn, and like I just, okay, so then after that, I take the band-aids off. Like a week into it, I stopped wearing the band-aids and I returned back to the gym. I can work out normally, like I don't have any issues working out. I don't have any like need to wear the band-aid or my back hurts. There are like a couple machines I don't use anymore, and that's the leg press machine, and I just really can't think of any machine I don't use right now other than the leg press machine. But they're so that's why I'm like, I feel like I'm kind of like saying something that is not aligning, and I do that a lot, where like where I said like I'm using a couple machines, but I'm not using this couple machines. But the only one I can think of right now is the leg press machine, and that's because whenever I'm putting a lot of weight, it kind of hurts my back. But again, it's not the piercer's fault. It's not my fault. It's just the fault of, you know, the position, or maybe like it just, I've tried it in putting band-aids and stuff like that. I just don't feel comfortable using the leg press, but I do still like do like hip thrusts and RDLs and Bulgarian split squats, and you know, the cable kick machine, like just different glute workouts, not anymore like, and different leg workouts as well. I just don't use the leg press machine because that's the one that I can really think of. I just would have to be at the gym to tell you like, okay, this one kind of bothers my back, this one doesn't. Because there's one that I do for like triceps, and I do feel it on my back as well a little bit, but not like to the point where it's like, oh my gosh, it hurts so bad. Like it just, I kind of feel it whenever I sit against it. But like with the leg press, you do have to like sit against it because you are pushing your full weight up. So that's just where I have a little bit of difficulty in that. But again, all my other workouts perfectly fine. I don't feel them. They're back there, and I'm sitting right now and I don't feel them. I don't have any back pain. I don't have any issues. I do kind of want to show you like what the band-aids look like, but again, this could have just been like from the adhesive. You know, I've never had an adhesive allergic reaction, but maybe this could have been like a reaction to wearing adhesive all day every day for like a week, and you know, peeling it off only for like the shower and then putting it back on like only a couple minutes after the shower. So here's what it looks like. It's less like there's no more irritation, or like I can touch it and it doesn't hurt. But let me see on this side. But yeah, like you can see like here along, right here along this part was all hurting. And it looks like I have like the band-aids on temporarily. Like, well, it looks like I have band-aids on and I'm like wearing band-aids consistently, and I'm not. But that's that's what it goes with. And but I still think it looks really cute. And when I was talking about which one hurts, it's my right one that kind of lifts up. So whenever it lifts up, I just touch it, push it down. Does that shit hurt? Yes, it hurts, but beauty is pain. So that's where I told him I went like this. I was like, I want them here, and he basically put them there. Like, it was perfect. And oh, did I even tell you guys that the second day that I went back in, he like tried to blame me. He was like, oh, it was because you were moving too much. But it wasn't, because on this side, like, I was moving the exact same. Like, when it hurt, I was like shaking, like my legs were shaking. But my body wasn't shaking, but just my legs were shaking like super fast.
Spence off. Up and whining me, homie. Spence off. Your cheeks are shaking, girl.
Oh my God, it's not done?
Oh.
I got one more. That's it.
No, that was just the cutting of the part. Well, you just sliced her.
So
That was just the cutting of the part right
so
now.
the jewelry goes in it?
The jewelry will be going. Like, I gotta let it stop bleeding and stuff.
Okay, that's not that bad. Okay. The nipples hurt way more.
She was just. Let me do that. You got a big old hole in the back. I hate that the lighting sucks over here, though, dude. I know, I don't mean to have this in your face either, but.
Oh, nice.
Hold on. Stop moving the legs, please. I like that little puncture thing you got. It's kind of legit, dude. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, you got it right now. Oh, dude, I got a good old shot of that thing, dude. Like all gnarly.
You're like playing like that. Okay then. I don't need this.
Like I said, I'm just gonna record it all, and you can just cut out all the gross parts.
Yeah.
What are the things called?
MFL.
There you go. That's cool. We got this one. I'll get that. No.
Not that one. That's scary.
No, dude. I'm telling you right now. You'll do it, and then you'll have a new addiction. I went skydiving. I always wanted to go. It's awesome, bro. Yeah. So I'm trying to clamp this thing on. It's hard to get this thing to stay. That's why the other one went flying on me. There we go. Oh, you're good. There we go. This is why you gotta have those band-aids in too. There you go. Oh, you're good. So the band-aids, the idea
It's gonna hold it down.
is the band-aid is the idea to hold it down as it heals over, right?
Yeah.
So basically, your flesh will just heal over that.
You gotta make sure this thing's all the way down. There you go.
That's gonna look
Number one
super dope.
You want to take a picture or show her real quick?
Yeah, you should draw like.
Show her that one.
So my legs were shaking, but it wasn't like to the point where it was like, he did this side good and I was moving the same as I was on this side. But he was like, then it was like, oh, it's the clamps, the gloves, just so many things that were like the reason, the fault. And I'm just like, they called back dermals a procedure because Back dermals are not like regular piercings. Like a regular piercing is literally just like, you see this right here, this, like, I'm sorry, I'm on live as well, so do you see this right here? Do you see this? When the, hold on, I really want you to see this too, because it's like, because one of the bays asked me if, what is the procedure. So a back dermal is different in the sense that it is technically considered a surgical procedure, and a piercing is different because when a piercing is put in, this is a piercing, that's a piercing. Super simple, quick. I can do it in my backyard, in my bathroom. I could do it anywhere. That was a piercing. You seen how many seconds it takes to put that piercing on? Just, like, let me find my hole. Just sticks in. It's done. You see how it was like super fast? Got in, like, goes in, and it's done. A dermal piercing, they have to use specific equipment. They have like an anchor at the bottom of the dermal, at the bottom of the jewelry, and then when you want to get it removed, I've heard two different things. I've heard people go to the doctor, like they actually go to a surgeon to get it removed, and then I've heard other people just go to the tattoo shop. Honestly, I saw this one lady that she said that she had her dermal since she was 17 and she was probably like 39, and I'm like, that's swag. I would never get rid of them. I feel like even I seen like pregnant girls, like when this one pregnant girl had a dermal on her belly, I was like, that's swag. Like, I hope that my dermals last that long, and I hope to have dermals while I'm pregnant so I could be like doing like a sexy like pregnancy shoot with my back dermal, you know what I mean? Like, that's sexy. Anyway, what's happening? So the next thing I want to I like the pain. I would say the pain is a 4 out of 10. But like when you're going through it, like it hurts. It does hurt. Like it just feels like someone is pinching you, and a little bit of like a burning sensation. Like it hurts, but it's not like to the point where it's like, oh, it's just like oh, you can't do it. It hurts. It's just not so bad. I think it hurts less than the nipple piercings, but more, like, I don't know. I think the belly piercing probably hurts more. The nipples and the belly definitely hurt more. So if that's what you're like looking for, like a reference, because I was looking on Reddit like which piercings hurt more, belly piercing or a nipple piercing, or a dermal piercing or a nipple piercing. I feel like the nipples definitely hurt more than shit, all three. They even hurt, the nipples hurt more than the nipples. But yeah, like the nipple piercings hurt like so bad. The nipple piercings hurt more than like anything, because I got my nipple piercings twice. That's why I said the nipple piercing hurt more than the nipple piercing, because I got them done the first time and they didn't hurt that bad, and then I got them done the second time, that shit was worse. I just don't know. I don't know. I feel like you don't have after pain that much with back dermals. I think when you first drive home, you feel like weird, you feel like uncomfortable because you're not used to like driving and like feeling something in your back, because you do feel it, but it's just not too weird. It's not too hard. It's cool. Get it done. Like if you want to get it done, like it doesn't hurt. I just watched like people and I was like, oh no, like that shit does hurt, they're liars. But I'm telling you, no, I'm not lying. Like that shit hurts, but for a little bit. Like you feel the pain, and then the next day it's like, oh, I was acting like a baby for nothing, you know? And I just kind of want to show you like the procedure as well, so I'm gonna insert those videos here at the end. If there's anything else that you want like to see or to know about them, I'll do like an update, but I don't think there's anything you should worry about. Like if you really want them, go get them, because I was like, okay, maybe I will do an update about like pole dancing with them, because I saw this girl, and like no shade to this girl, but like she's the reason I didn't want to get back dermals done, because she's a dancer. So maybe she deleted it, but she was the reason I didn't want to get my back done. Okay, I can't find this video, but it was basically like this video of a girl that posted on TikTok. Her back dermal got pulled out by pole dancing or something, like And I even commented on her thing, like when I got mine done, and I said this video was the reason why I didn't go get mine done, but it's definitely worth it. But not like in a shady way. It's just because I know, like, if there's someone that's like me that's watching it, because I watched it like maybe like a year ago, maybe like a year and a half ago. I watched it and I was like, oh, I'm never gonna get them done because of this. Like, I wanted them, but I was like, I'm never gonna get them done because I pulled down. I just like didn't want to like dance and then maybe I snag it, you know? So I was just like, I just don't want to risk that. But I don't know, I'll probably do, like, once I get into my new place and I'm situated, I'll make a video for y'all of me pole dancing and what it's like having dermals. I'll literally title the video what it's like pole dancing with dermals, because I feel like that will probably help, because I was looking at that up, stripper with back dermals like on pole dancers, or working out with back dermals. I was just looking up anything to like see like if it was gonna alter my life, and it didn't alter my life. But again, I'm not pole dancing, so I can't really tell you 100%. I just think it doesn't. I'm gonna hope it doesn't, but it might, and it also might have just been like wearing fishnets or tight clothes like that. But one thing about that too is I've kind of learned that if you're gonna wear like fishnets or tight clothes, like just wear band-aids. Like, I know you want to look sexy, you want to give the whole sex like illusion, but at the same time, like, there's a time and a place for that. Like, if you're gonna be wearing that all the time and you know you are not like you don't care about the back dermals, then do it, okay? You don't care. But if you care, if you like, I just want to get them done once and I want to have them for a long time, I would just say like put a band-aid on it whenever you're gonna wear like tight clothes, or and they have waterproof band-aids you can wear at the beach if you're worried about that as well. I'm not so worried about that because I don't really go into the ocean. Like, if I can't see the floor, like if I can't see through the water, I won't go in there. Like, the Caribbean spoiled me. No, even like when I go to Mexico too, like the water's so clear, I live here in California, I won't step into the water. Like, that shit is too dark and I'm scared. So yeah, that's that. I'll make an updated video for sure though. But just comment on the video, so if you want to be updated, I'll tag you in the update. Okay, bye. Thank you for watching.